perhaps? Well, anyhow, Miller and Lozon getting ready to officiate this game. And we're about ready to go here with the Massena Red Raiders and the Malone Huskies. And we'll see if we can, our Malone lineup that I got from the coach is a little bit sparse here. We'll see if we can pick things up as we go along. We will be joined, but hey, you never know. Malone's got a big team. And as we found out against Lake Placid, they got 10 goals against them. So they put the puck in the net. Off the faceoff, Schneider feeding it ahead for Tayo, and he just gets leveled by Craig St. Hilaire. Puck goes in the corner. Craner after it, throws his body around. They jam for it. Puck back to Sidden at the point. On the fly, the shot right on the rebound. They jam for it. A couple of big saves there by Gary Tatro. And already Massena putting a little bit of pressure on early in the hockey game. But Malone throwing the body around. And they've got a big team. And it looks like they might be able to do it. Off the faceoff, another shot right on. And the puck fired back out again, goes into the Massena zone. Schneider with it. Headman intercepted by St. Hilaire. St. Hilaire bodied off the puck by Tayo. Craner steps by a check, brings it in. 3-on-1. Craner in right in the right shot. Score! Kevin Craner, short side shot. And the Massena Red Raiders go up early, 1-0. That goal coming at 34 seconds in the period as Kevin Craner lights the lamp. Jeff Tayo, I would imagine, will pick up the assist. And Massena goes on top, 1-0 on a goal by Kevin Craner. Craner, of course, had 2 big goals against Salmon River, and he picks up here this afternoon right where he left off. Off the face-off now. Jeff Fauché back in the lineup tonight from Massena, out with that second line. Off the draw, the puck back to the Massena blue line. Sidden over to Schneider. Pat Tracy centering Fauché. And I think we'll have to wait, but I think that's going to be Jeff Bigelow on the other wing. And the puck bounces off a stick and goes up into the Massena bench. And I think we're just about to be joined by our color commentator, our guest color commentator for this afternoon, Mr. Paul Patterson. And as soon as he gets his equipment on, face-off, that's Montour taking the face-off. Hunter Montour for Malone. The puck goes into the Malone zone, back out front. Schneider with it at the red line, bouncing it ahead. Fauché can't come up with it. Bouncing puck, nobody has it. Everybody going by it. Montour after it, can't control. Massena trying to come out of there. Pat Tracy, he loses the puck. Montour after it. Here's Montour in behind the net. Centering pass goes all the way back to the blue line, out to center ice. Here comes Massena's Fauché. Foot race, picks up the loose puck, gets a shot off the save, the rebound, goal! Jeff Bigelow scores the goal for Massena on the rebound of a Jeff Fauché shot, and the Red Raiders go up on a score of 2-0. And I think we can turn Mr. Patterson up, and Massena out front early here.
Well, I knew that was going to be the case, being a strong first period team anyways.
That certainly does seem to be the case.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got Massena third line out there against the Malone third line. The puck goes in the corner. They jam for it there. In behind the net, centering pass. And they're still fighting for it. The puck in behind the net. Around the boards it goes. Huskies trying to control it. Right across the goal mouth. Goes back to the point. Here's a shot deflected into the slot. And picked up by Convertini. Convertini, long headman pass. And trying to get a hold of it there is Eric Wiley. He's partially taken down, gets back up. Centering pass, Convertini sticks it just wide. In behind the net. St. Hilaire with it. Moving it around the boards. They jam for it. Here comes Jake Morris with a puck now. Back to the point. Mike Adams. Adams feeding it through Convertini. Turnaround shot. The rebound on the save. Back to the point. Adams keeps it in at the point. Poke checked away by Militek, and he bounces it out to center ice. Convertini. Cross ice pass. Wiley. Wiley. Headman Convertini off his skate. Has to wait. And offsides will be the call as Convertini couldn't get out of the zone. And Massena will change up, as will Malone. And we'll have a face-off. 12:36 left to go. Period number 1. Massena on top already on a score of 2-0. Face-off just outside the Husky zone. Lockwood will draw against Craner. Lockwood out there with Militek and DeBeer. Face-off. The puck comes back to the Massena defense. Chris Sidden with it. He's going to dump it in the Husky zone. Racing for it is Chris Crawford. The defenseman has it poke checked away. Now back to the point, Sidden. Centers Craner, the drive. Kick save by Tatro. as Craner teed that one up all by himself. Now Jeff Johnson with a puck has it poked away out to center ice. Slides to the Massena blue line. Sidden over to Schneider. Schneider trying to headman. Puck poke checked away into the zone. Here comes Matt DeBeer feeding it behind the net. Sidden gets there over to Schneider again. Schneider headman a little bit too far for Kevin Craner. It goes back to the blue line out to center ice, and Craner picks it up. Poke checked away. Johnson follows, but Schneider is there to just dump it in Husky territory. Tatro stops it behind the net. Now tries to feed it in the corner. Back there to pick it up is Chris Crawford, the big defenseman. Crawford looks to tie it up with Johnson. Tayo in. The puck squirts free. And Tayo, he can't come up with it. Crawford again. He wants to tie it up again. This time he succeeds. And the faceoff will come in the Husky zone as both teams will change up. Okay, coming out to center the line will be Hunter Montour. For the Malone Huskies. Off the faceoff. The puck bounces to the blue line. Mike Adams with it. Tees it up. The shot right on. And Gary Tatro says, enough of this. He falls on it for the faceoff. Again, in Husky territory.
The defense seems to be getting stronger every game, Jerry. These young kids, first game, of course, nerves a little bit. First time out in the ice for a varsity game. But every game they're getting better and better.
There's a shot right off the faceoff. Another save by Tatro. Looks to me like Tatro's going to be a busy fella today.
Yeah, he's going to have some. He's going to have his work cut out for him.
Off the faceoff, bouncing puck, controlled there by Jeff Bigelow. Center pass, Fauché. Poke check back to the blue line, out to center ice. Puck back in the Malone Husky zone as Massena continues to put the pressure on. Now back to the point. Tracy with it. His shot is wide. Didn't really get much wood on it. And is picked up by Fauché. Fauché trying to motor through the middle. Kicked away. Tracy follows. Back to the point. Here's Adams. Drive. Poke checked away. And Hunter Montour picks up the loose puck. Can't control it. It's back in the Malone zone. Back out to center ice. Keegan after it there. Matt Keegan feeds it down into the Massena zone. Leary stops it behind the net. Leaves it for Mike Adams. Adams for Massena. Around the boards for Fauché. Fauché trying to move it ahead. And now it's out to center ice. Controlled there by Timmy Thompson. Thompson in on his own, has the puck taken away, jams at it with Nat Race, and the puck bounces away. Now racing for it there. For Massena, trying to put a little pressure on, is Scotty McCracken. McCracken looks to tie the puck up. He gets tied up, but it comes free to Jake Morris. Morris has it taken away, but Wiley is there, picking up the loose puck, try to dump it back to the point. There's going to be a penalty, a delay penalty call against Malone as soon as the Huskies touch it. However, Massena controls. Chris Sidden, around the boards it goes. Here comes Craner, picking up the loose puck. Craner gets by one, gets by two. Here comes Craner, in on his, trying to pass it across to Wiley, and Malone finally touches it, and Craner waited just a split second too long to make pass.
The Wings are doing a very good job coming in for that rebound. Second goal, of course, Bigelow was right there on the rebound from Fauché and was right in the right spot and put it in. There again, Craner looking for the wing for the pass just a little bit behind him. It's 2-0 Massena, 9:57 left in the first period.
All righty, we're going to have Craner out there along with Johnson and Tayo, Sidden and Schneider. The Massena power play is the regular first-line unit. Penalty going against Malone's Hunter Montour. I believe it was a holding call. Craner at the point. Cross-ice pass Schneider. Can't control it. The bouncing puck in the zone. Kept in nicely by Craner. Here comes Craner. Dropping it to Tayo. Tayo, side of the net. Backhand just wide. I think the goalie got a piece. Now Malone just wants to bounce it around the boards. Schneider keeps it in. Feeds it. Tayo. Tayo goes by the check. Lets it go to Johnson. Johnson gets tied up behind the net by Craig St. Hilaire, but the puck comes free. Tayo feeding it. Schneider. Schneider back to Craner at the point. Craner to Sidden. Sidden winds. The shot knocked down. The puck bouncing in the slot, and it bounces out to center ice. Massena will have to regroup again on the power play. 45 more seconds. Here comes Tayo. In deep. Drops it back to Schneider. Right point. Here's Craner on the fly, deflected in. And I'm not sure. It was either Tayo or Johnson, but one of them touched it. And Massena goes up 3-0 on a power play goal. Kevin Craner will be the assist man on that. And one or the other of Johnson or Tayo will get the goal.
I think Johnson was right to the right side of the goalie and right there.
No. 11.
10 and
So
11?
Tayo got the
Okay,
goal.
all right.
So Tayo gets the goal from Craner and Schneider.
Okay.
And that's how it looks. And Massena goes on top on a score of 3-0. Tracy's line out against the Lockwood line off the faceoff. The puck comes back to Brian Laback, who's out there, along with Jason Labarge, playing defense now for Massena. This may be the kind of game where Massena gets to get a look at a lot of people. And we have a whistle. And that happened behind the play.
Delayed offside?
Delayed offsides, I believe, is what the call is. A little bit smaller crowd than the other night's call.
You know, Saturday afternoon, right before Christmas, they can't fit everything into their schedule, I guess.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Paul. Okay, face-off just outside Malone Husky zone. Lockwood will draw against Tracy. Tracy out there with Fauché and Bigelow. Off the draw, the puck bounces back in front of the Massena bench. Laback back for it. Laback being forechecked there by Militech. The puck bounces free, and it's picked up by the Red Raiders out to center ice. Not quite, though. It comes back, and Laback has to pick it up side of his own net. Around the boards it goes. About halfway out, still in the zone. They jam for it. Tracy gets a stick on it. He can't control. Here come the Huskies with an opportunity. Right in front, the bouncing puck in the slot, and Malone still controls. They could not, however, get a shot off. Here's Reed with a shot from the point, and Leary, it wasn't really on net, but Leary got a stick on it, and it bounced up over the glass and off the ice surface. So the faceoff will move, or stay, I should say, in the Massena zone as the Jake Morris line comes out. Morris out there now with McCracken and Wiley. And coming out will be Hunter Montour's line. Montour, Keegan, and Tavernier. Here's a quick shot wide off the faceoff by the Huskies, and the puck comes out to center ice off the stick of Wiley. Morris racing for it. He can't come up with it. Now Keegan controls. Keegan jams with Morris. Puck slides into the Malone zone. Finally, it's back out to center ice. Comes to Thompson at the Massena blue line. Drops it over on the other side to Mike Adams. Adams back to Thompson as Massena moves it up. Ahead to Wiley by him. That probably will be an icing call against Massena and move the faceoff back into Red Raider territory. Still 3-0 Massena, about almost halfway through the first period.
Yeah.
Massena Red Raiders leading the Malone Huskies 3-0. Massena will stay with the Morris line, and Lockwood's line comes back out to the Huskies. We saw their third line once, but so far it's been pretty much two lines.
We might see the Massena's third and fourth line the rest of the game, maybe.
Off the faceoff, McCracken with a puck just steers at center ice. Morris picking up the loose puck, trying to slide it through. Oh, he's taken into the boards. The puck comes free to Wiley. Wiley gets jammed, but gets the puck into the Malone zone. Picked up there by Lockwood, drops it back. Loose puck, Morris in front, shot, save. The rebound, shot, save. Another shot, goal. And I think Wiley will get the goal. Scotty McCracken's going to see that one in his sleep because he had a golden opportunity to put the puck in the net.
Right there.
And he fired it right into goalie Gary Tatro. But the third rebound, Wiley was there.
Massena, they're capitalizing on that second and third shot. The defense for Malone is not clearing the puck. The goalie's not keeping the puck over to the side. And there again, I didn't see the first goal, but the last two goals have been second and third efforts on the behalf of the Massena team.
Kevin Craner's line out there. Off the faceoff, puck goes all the way down the ice. That's going to be an icing call against Massena and move the draw back into Red Raider territory. Lockwood's line back out there for Malone. Lockwood centering Militech on the left side and DeBeer on the right side. And, of course, as we mentioned, the Kevin Craner line out there. And it'll be interesting when we go through the statistics in that first period. I think the scoring is going to be pretty well split up over the lines, too, as all three lines have really contributed this year.
Doing a good job.
Off the face, puck in the slot. Chris Sidden picks up the loose puck. Stops behind his own net. Starts out right side. Turns back the other way. Goes over to Snyder. Snyder trying to drop it back. Puck taken by Lockwood. Back to the point. A shot. Big kick save by Leary. The loose puck goes into the corner. Lockwood and Sidden jam for it. Puck comes free. Tayo. We have a whistle. I think we're going to have a hit from behind against Johnson, I think. No? Sidden? Yeah? Quenny says yeah. Yeah. Chris Sidden gets the gate, and that was definitely a hit from behind. So now Malone will have their chance to go on the power play here. And we'll see if we can pick up their power play arrangement. And I believe we're going to just see Lockwood's line out there. Oh, maybe not. No, Keegan comes up front. Lockwood will center. Keegan and Militek. And back at the points, Race and St. Hilaire. Off the face-off. Puck Adams in behind the net for Massena. Bounces it all the way down the ice. And it comes back into Malone's zone. Pat Tracy out there forechecking. He's going to pick up the loose puck. Tracy has it taken away by St. Hilaire. The puck squirts free to Lockwood. Lockwood poked away by Tracy. Tracy's done a great job forechecking this year, and he controls the puck. Now it's poked away again. Stepping in is Fauché. It's out to center ice. Tracy again controls. He gets upended, but gets it ahead to Fauché. Fauché in the corner. Here's Fauché, steps by a check. Oh, he's taken out of the play, and St. Hilaire picks up the loose puck behind the net. Here's Craig St. Hilaire. Long headman pass. Stopped by Adams, and he got right in front of it nicely. He steps by a check. He's upended. And the puck comes free.
Looking for a hand to go up there.
Matt Keegan with it now across the blue line. And we have a delay offsides call, but Massena clears his own into the penalty box.
Into the
scorer's box, rather. We had some folks moving fast down there.
I think we woke a couple of them up down there, too.
Well, they should be awake, you know.
Yeah, well.
6:07 left to go in the first period. 33 seconds left in the Massena penalty. And the scoreboard reads 4-0 for the Red Raiders. Lockwood will take the draw again. This time against Jeff Johnson, who's out there with Jeff Kyle. A bouncing puck goes actually right on Leary, and he had to get back for that quickly. Make the save. Now Adams with it, has it poked away. Lockwood, he's got the puck, a backhander knocked down in front, and Leary's going to glove it. And never did get a shot on net, but they had the puck in dangerous territory. Massena covers up.
There was some oohs and ahs from the crowd a couple times on that. Really nothing close, but that's about as much offense that Malone has produced so far this period.
All right, Chris Crawford and Matt Reed come out now to play defense, and it's going to be Montour's line, I believe. No. Yeah, Hunter Montour out there. And Matt DeBeer is going to move back and play wing along with Bob Tavernier. Off the face-off, Jeff Johnson steers it out to center ice. Crawford over on the other side to Tavernier, who dumps it right back in the Massena zone. Sitting there to pick it up. Dump it down the ice. Or I shouldn't say sitting. Sitting's in the box. But he's getting ready to come out right now, and he's back out on the ice. Johnson after it. He can't control it. The puck in behind the Malone net. Chris Crawford with it. Crawford trying to feed it ahead. Tayo steps in front. Can't keep the puck in, though. It comes to Feely. Feely with it. Over on the other side, Snyder. Snyder ahead to Tayo. Tayo trying to move it ahead to Kevin Craner, but it was a little bit too far. The Huskies get back out to center ice. Now Johnson comes back for it in his own end, just inside the zone. Jeff Johnson steps by one. Here comes Johnson by two. Johnson in behind the net now, looking for somebody to pass to. Hits the side of the net. Tayo right there to sweep it on. And the save is made. The whistle blows. And Tayo gets creamed, but he's right back up again. And Johnson made a couple of good moves getting his zone that time.
I thought he was going to go all the way with it, but the defense kept him wide, and he had to pass off, and Tayo was right there and just couldn't get it by the goalie.
4:58 left to play, period one. The score 4-0 for Massena. Jake Morris's line out there now against the Montour line. Off the face-off puck, Feely at the point sweeps it in. Now here's Wiley with it. Wiley taken out of the play. Jamming for it. Wiley again. Poke checked away. Feely ahead to Wiley. Wiley trying to center Morris. He can't get there as St. Hilaire has a hold of the puck. St. Hilaire jamming for it along with Wiley. Now Morris steps in there, throws a check. Wiley centering pass, and Morris goes after it. He pokes at it, but can't get the handle. Now the puck along the boards. Feely throws a check. It comes out to center ice, and Jake Morris is there to pick it up again. Morris, headman pass, Wiley right on his stick, across the blue line. Wiley shot right on, the save made by Gary Tatro, with Scott McCracken right on the doorstep waiting for a rebound. Not a real hard shot, though, and Tatro had no trouble handling it.
That line, though, they're a bunch of hustlers on that line, and that Morris boy reminds me a lot of Greg Carville.
Yeah.
A couple years ago from Canton. Not very big, but very smart, and he got the job done, and now he's got a full ride to St. Lawrence. He went to Hotchkiss for a 3-year prep school, and now you're going to be watching him playing at St. Lawrence next year.
Of course, that's just what they need is more forward strength. Here's a shot by Fauché just wide. I hate to admit it, but you've got a great team over there this year again. Okay, Massena's Tracy controls. Centering pass, Fauché gets a shot off. He was too deep, and the save is made. And we'll have a face-off again in the Malone zone. The puck has been in the Malone zone for most of this first period.
My neck's starting to get a little stiff looking to my right all the time.
And it reflects on the scoreboard. Massena leading 4-0. You mentioned, though, Massena has been, so far this year, first period team.
Yeah, they've shown it, and see what they can do the last two.
Off the face-off. Puck slides to the Massena blue line. Bouncing puck, Tracy. Bigelow, nobody can control it. Back to the blue line, back in again. And this time it's Brian Levac after it. Levac, a little problem there. He's tied up by Lockwood. They jam for it. Militek in there as well. And the puck slides back to Race at the blue line. Shot right on. Leary makes the save. Another save. It goes wide. Puck in behind the net. They jam for it and score. As Leary was covered up by a maze of players. And the Huskies will get a goal coming around from behind the net. We'll pick him up in just a moment. As soon as he turns his back to us. That was Paul Militek getting the goal for Malone. That makes it 4-1. As Matt Leary was underneath a pile of players.
5 or 6 bodies lying down when that guy brought it around the corner. I thought they'd call a man in the crease.
You would think.
But I think Johnson's asking Mike Miller that right now, and all Miller's doing is shrugging his shoulders.
Off the face-off. Here comes Craner and Tile. Tile, Craner, scissor. Here's Tile. Back in. Craner right in front. And somebody got a piece of it. And back the other way come the Huskies. Here's Matt Keegan. Keegan's headman pass from Montour. He feeds it in behind the Massena net. After it, there is Levac. Throws a check. Loose puck picked up. Here comes the Massena Red Raiders. Tayo. Tayo, he's got Johnson right side. Johnson streaks in right for Tayo. Shot saved by Tatro. Beautiful passing play and a save. Sidden dumps it back in a Husky zone. The layoff sides, they wave it off now as Massena clears the zone. It's Chris Crawford picking it up behind the net for the Huskies. Crawford starts to move it, dumps it down the ice. That was an attempted pass, but I think that'll go far enough for icing. It does. The whistle blows, and the faceoff will move back into Husky territory. Massena leading at 4-1 with 2:50 left in period 1.
That's an awesome line coming at you, Jerry. You can tell those three have played with each other for a while because they know right where each other are, and it was a great save that stopped that puck from going into the net on the Malone goalie.
Yeah, the Jake Morris line comes back out again. Morris out there with McCracken and Wiley. Off the face-off, puck goes right across the goal mouth, and goaltender Tatro sticks it into the corner. Back there to try to pick it up. The Huskies get it out to center ice. Here's Sidden over to Snyder. Back to Sidden. Sidden dumps it ahead for Wiley. Wiley gets taken into the boards by Race, and the loose puck picked up there by, let's see here, that was Ted Perrin. Perrin feeds it to the Massena blue line into the zone. We have a delayed offsides, and there's the whistle. As picking up the puck was Tom Nelligan.
2:22 left, Jerry. 4-1 Massena.
So Perrin will take the face-off. No, he won't. That third line didn't stay out there very long. Back out again is Lockwood's line against the Jake Morris line. Lockwood out there with Militek and DeBeer. Off the face, Morris with a puck. Pass to himself off the boards, takes it in the zone. Feeds McCracken, the shot, save, big one, over the net by Tatro. They jam for it in front. Another chance for Scotty McCracken there, and he just couldn't beat Tatro. Now Race with the puck. Down, dumps it out to center ice. Morris is there to dump it right back in again. Tatro stops the puck behind the net. Race back there for it for the Huskies. Race headman pass, goes to DeBeer. DeBeer trying to get it out of the zone, has to drop it back again. And finally, it comes out to center ice, down to the Massena zone. Lockwood steps by a check. Can't get the shot off, though, and the puck comes free to Schneider. Schneider now circles back behind his own net. Here's Schneider with it. Stick handling it out to center ice. Trying to slide it ahead for Fauché as Massena gets that Tracy line out. But the puck bounces back down the ice off of Malone's stick. And that'll be an icing call against the Huskies and move the faceoff back into Malone territory. Huskies have had a couple of opportunities, and they did score that goal. 4-1, but aside from that, Massena pretty much dominant here in the first period.
Even that goal, there was 4 or 5 guys down. Poor Matt Leary couldn't get up if he had to, and then the guy just lifted it and put it up into the top part of the net.
You got to figure Malone can score goals. They scored 10 against Lake Placid.
Does that tell you what kind of team Lake Placid's got, maybe?
Boy, they've lost players this year to different teams like St. John's. Here's Tracy with a loose puck now, bouncing it off the boards, taken out of the play. Back there is Matt Keegan. Keegan feeds it out to the Massena blue line, and I don't think that's going to go far enough for icing. No, Adams picks it up, whistles it around the boards. Here's Bigelow. Bigelow has it bounce off a body back in front of the Massena net. Adams again. Adams steps by one. Bounces it for Fauché, goes through his legs, deep in Malone territory. Chris Crawford with it. Crawford taken into the boards by Bigelow. Fauché steps in front of the puck, jams for it, along with Crawford. It comes out to center ice. Here's an opportunity for the Huskies into the zone. Montour taken out of the play. The puck comes free and bounces around behind the net. The Malone fans crying for a penalty. They could have gotten one. Here comes Craner. Craner goes in all alone. Takes the shot, leaves it for Bigelow. He fired it wide. Now he shoots it across the goal mouth. And holding on to it is Tatro. Kevin Craner gave up a sure goal to give Jeff Bigelow a chance to score. And Gary Tatro made a great save.
Yeah, but Kevin's smiling and shaking his head. I was surprised. I think if he had to do it again, Jerry, I think he would have taken a shot himself. But I think Bigelow was a little surprised that puck was still there for him when Craner went by the net, too.
It's like he set it on a tee right in front of the net.
Let her go.
Yeah. Craner will take the face-off against Lockwood with 25 seconds left in the period. 4-1, Massena leading over the Malone Huskies.
I think we ought to get a couple more goals first before we start
messing around.
Yeah.
Here's the face-off. Right in front, the shot. Johnson, saved by Tatro. Kevin Craner won the face-off right back to Jeff Johnson. He waltzed right across the slot. Got the quick wrist shot off, but it was right into Tatro, and he held on for the save. 20 seconds left in the period. Again, Craner against Lockwood. Off the draw. Back to the point. Sidden trying to dump it to an open wing. Puck bouncing at the blue line. Schneider trying to keep it in. Craner, or Johnson rather, comes back for it. We have a whistle. And offside?
No, I guess he was going to blow it for the puck was held against the boards.
Oh, okay.
It just jumped out when he blew the whistle.
Face-off move just outside. Off the draw, the puck goes in behind the net with 10 seconds left. Tatro trying to stick it around the boards with 5 seconds. Puck right in front. Tayo trying to get the shot off, and he can't. And there's the buzzer as period number 1 ends with the Massena Red Raiders leading it on a score of 4-1. So both teams going to the locker room, and we'll tell you that our broadcast this afternoon brought to you by the Reynolds Metals. It's interesting.
So, I don't know.
When I heard an arena, I would think that'd be the last thing they would want to put in. But
who knows? Until it's up and going.
That's for sure. Well, we're underway here in the second period. Off the face, the puck comes back Massena territory. Sidden with it. Sidden headman. Here's Craner. Craner, Jeff Tayo. Tayo crisscrosses, across the blue line, trying to feed it. It's a Craner shot high over the net. I think somebody, perhaps Nate Race, got a stick on it and deflected it, but the faceoff will move back outside Malone Husky zone.
And Massena is showing off a rookie goalie in the net, too.
Oh, they made a change.
Yeah.
As Garushi comes in.
That's good.
Yes, it is.
I'd like to have seen that in the first game, when we blew out St. Lawrence Central, giving the 3 goalies a chance. But, we still won the game, and giving Mr. Garushi a shot, and that's now is good experience for him.
So Bruce Garushi comes in and gets a chance to play goal here. Off the face-off, the puck comes into the Malone Husky zone. Matt DeBeer with it, has it poked away. Jeff Johnson, Jeff Tayo, but it's taken away and headed down the ice by the Huskies. That'll be an icing call against Malone and move it back down into Husky zone as they send out their second line of Hunter Montour, Matt Keegan, and Bob Tavernier. And Massena will counter with their second line of Pat Tracy, Jeff Fauché, and Jeff Bigelow. I know why we got mixed up on that number. Fauché wears 6 at home and 9 on the road. That's why...
he's different anyways. He likes to be different.
Of course, it's nice to have him back in the lineup today. Off the face-off, Fauché trying to drop it back to the point. It's intercepted, and here comes Bob Tavernier with a partial breakaway, and there's going to be a tripping call, but a good defensive play made there by Massena to break it up. That's going to be, let's see here, Mike Adams getting the gate. as he was the only man with a chance to stop Husky Tavernier.
He's down on the ice. He hit the boards, you know, I think his balance wasn't where he wanted it, and he hit the boards pretty good.
So Adams actually almost got away with that. He did manage to poke the puck away. Couldn't get his stick out fast enough. Yep. Tavernier tripped over it.
I think the first swipe got the puck, but when he pulled his stick back, he caught his skate, and that's where they got him for tripping.
But if you got to take a penalty, that's a good one to take. So Bruce DeRushy may be tested here as Malone will go on the power play. But again, there is an injured player down on the ice, Bob Tavernier. And he did go fairly heavily into the boards. 14-12 left to go in the middle period. And Massena holding on to a 4-1 lead here at the Massena Arena. Some spots that get through, you know, they just can't, can't send them out there in a suit of armor.
That's right. And that's what they need to be able to get through this game without an injury at one time or another.
Tavernier is making his way down the bench now. He is, I think he's just shaken up. He's going to walk it off, and we'll have to wait and see if we see him back again. Lockwood's line comes back out on this power play. Tracy out there, try to kill it off along with Fauché. Back to the point. St. Hilaire's shot goes off a leg right in front. They jam as poke check back to the point. Race with the puck. Here's a shot through traffic. Goes wide into the corner. Malone on the power play trying to get something on the boards here in the second period. The puck comes free, and Sidden bangs it down the ice, and in fact, that's going to go right on, and Tatro has to make a save. He's going to feed it ahead to Militech, taken off his stick by Tracy. He drops it back to Schneider at the blue line. Schneider ahead to Fauché. Fauché lets it go through, comes back to Nate Race in behind the net. Race having a little problem with it. Now he finds the puck, and finally starts to move it out. Of course, you don't want to waste any time when you're on the power play.
No, not really.
He feeds it ahead. Tracy takes him out of the play. The puck comes free, and it's Matt Keegan in behind the net. Sidden gets there first, bounces it down the ice. A seeing eye pass that time that went through the defense all the way down the ice, and St. Hilaire has to come back for it. St. Hilaire is going to leave it now for the forward. Steve Lockwood. Lockwood has it poked away. Tracy again doing a great job killing the penalty. Schneider to Sidden. Sidden down the ice, and again right on. And Tatro has to make another save. Massena's had more shots on net in this power play than Malone has. Here's Keegan. Headman pass. Militech can't get the shot off. He's tied up too well. And the puck comes to Sidden. Sidden tries to tie it up.
Penalty, too.
And we got a penalty coming to Malone. Craner picks up the puck. Here comes Craner with Tayo. Massena on the power play. Craner to Tayo, and a little bit behind him on the pass. Tayo in the corner now, controls it. Back to the point. Here's a shot. That goes wide. That shot off the stick of Brian Levac. Now Jake Morris back to the point. Bouncing puck, Tim Thompson, and we have a whistle. Finally, Malone touches the puck. And it's going to be a high sticking call against the Malone Huskies. And I believe that was Chris Crawford. Or is that Militech? Okay, he said 16, not 15. So Militech gets the gate for high sticking, and Massena goes on the power play. Kevin Craner, Jeff Tayo, Jeff Johnson out there. I think, yeah, here comes Johnson over the boards. And Sidden and Schneider for the Massena Red Raiders. Off the faceoff. Puck still at center ice. Now it's bounced into the Massena zone by the Huskies. DeRushy makes the stop and leaves it. Here comes Schneider. Head man right on Craner's stick to Tayo. Tayo circles back, takes it across. There's Tayo, drop past Craner. Craner in the middle at the blue line, fakes the shot over on the other side. There's Schneider, his drive, save, the rebound. Tatro.
What do we got there? Man in the crease, outside. Face off, outside, neutral ice. Good shot by Schneider, right on the ice. That's where you want it. That's how you score goals, keeping that puck low.
A lot more rebounds off those low shots.
And that's what they've scored on most of the game, too.
Craner will face it off again.
He's been quite a while without a goal.
Yeah, DeBeer and Lockwood are up. Now, wait a minute. They make a change. Montour comes out along with Lockwood. Lockwood will take the face-off. Race and St. Hilaire are back. Off the face, the puck bouncing along the blue line. Lockwood controls it, but not out. Kept in. Johnston, now he has to come back out with it. Had a little trouble with that one. Goes over to Sidden at the red line. Sidden to Schneider. Schneider's going to cross the blue line, takes it in the zone as Massena sets up the power play. Back to Craner at the point. Craner back to Schneider. Schneider to Craner on the fly, deflected wide off a leg. Lockwood with it, takes a whack at it. Down the ice it goes. About 35 seconds left in the power play. Still 4-1 Massena. 11 and a half left second period. Here comes Craner. Craner goes by one. Across the blue line. Stops at the blue line. Feeds it in. Schneider back to Craner. Massena moving it around on the power play. Craner with it. His drive through a screen, deflected high over the net. Tayo in behind the net. Feeding it around to Johnson. Johnson, Schneider. Schneider gets a quick shot off, deflected right on. A bouncing puck comes back to the point. Here's Schneider again to Craner. Craner stops. Back to Schneider. We're down to 1 second on the power play. Craner's shot. Oh, just wide. What a bullet. And the puck in the corner. Tayo feeding it to Sidden. Back to Craner. His drive gets a stick on it. Bounces into the corner. Off the glass. Comes to Johnson. Johnson back to Schneider at the point. Schneider circles. Nice play. Steps in there. Here comes Schneider. Quick shot. Just wide. Bouncing puck back to Schneider again. Pokes it to Johnson. Johnson trying to poke to Schneider. St. Hilaire just wants to tie it up. Johnson takes it away. Here's Johnson. Backhand shot right on. Bouncing in the slot. Finally, the Huskies get a piece of it out to center ice. Here's Sidden with it. Bouncing puck. Craner. Craner crosses the blue line. Whoa, the big drive is wide as St. Hilaire got a stick on it. Now the puck comes into the corner. Massena making a line change. Morris line out there. They try to dump it ahead. Puck comes into the Massena zone. Thompson is there for the Red Raiders. Thompson over to Adams. Adams is going to lug it down the left side. Adams centering. Convertini. Convertini. Morris gets a shot off. Not a good shot, but it was wide. Now it's Wiley in the corner. He is tied up. The puck's still free, though. Moving along the boards is Matt Keegan. Finally, the whistle blows, and we'll have a face-off. Massena did just about everything to put the puck in the net.
Very, very patient on the power play. That last shot on goal, good heads-up play. Looking for the man open.
So Morris will take the face-off against DeBeer. Off the draw, the puck bounces center ice. Right back to the blue line, controlled by DeBeer. DeBeer across, trying to go through traffic, and he will try to go through 5 guys, and you just can't do that. Taken out of the play, and the puck slides center ice. We got a 2-on-1. Convertini. Morris, the headman goes to Morris. Off the board. In the slot, backhand, just wide behind the net. Now it's Wiley after it, left side of the goalie. Wiley jams for it. The puck bounces out to center ice. Thompson picks it up at his own blue line from Massena. Thompson back skates it, bounces it to Morris. Morris steps by a check, trying to get it out of the zone. He doesn't. Puck still in the zone. Now Adams just stick checks it ahead. Convertini. Convertini moves it along the boards, has it poked away. Keegan. Keegan loses it. Morris, headman Wiley, poked away. Morris trying to follow. He just dumps it. Convertini in the zone. Here's Convertini getting by a check. Short side shot. Bouncing puck right on. The save made.
He was looking for the puck where it wasn't, and all of a sudden it dropped down. I think it hit him in the shoulder and woke him up, and there it was right in front of him.
And his defenseman, actually Keegan, came back, and he just kind of just touched it to him there.
Smother it up. Get a face-off somewhere.
Yeah. Now Tracy's line comes out from Massena. Lockwood's line right back out there for the Huskies. Face-off left side. Off the draw. Bouncing puck controlled. Boucher over the net. In behind the net, Tracy again. Centering pass comes back to Sidden at the point. Sidden winds the shot. Oh, we'll see if he comes back out next time that shift is up. Off the face-off. Puck in the slot. Controlled by Tayo. Poke checked away. Craner. And he can't find it. Bounces out and throws a check. Now Lockwood gets taken out of the play by Thompson. Following it up is Militek. Sharp angle shot. Durashi makes the save. That's his first tough save of the hockey game.
He was right on it, too.
Now the backhand pass goes back into Massena zone. Durashi just steers it into the corner. After this, Tayo. Tayo feeds it over to Adams. Adams to Thompson. Thompson to Adams, and Massena breaks the zone. Here comes Tayo on the long left wing pass. He takes it in the zone, trying to bounce it free to Craner, just a little bit too far behind him, and back comes Malone the other way. Here comes Montour, trying to drop it to Lockwood. Lockwood bounces back to the point. St. Hilaire, the drive deflected right on, and Durashi makes the save.
Not a very good shot for a defenseman to be taken, but it did get deflected towards Durashi, and he was right there to make the save. Face off to the left of Durashi, 7:37 left, 4-1 Malone. Or Massena, 4-1 Malone, 4 Massena. Max talking to me and bothering me over here, Jim.
There is he. Now, you shouldn't pick on the statistician. He's got the tough job. About halfway through the hockey game, 7:37 left, second period. Off the faceoff, Massena controls. McCracken, headman pass to Wiley. Wiley chasing it down into the corner. Oh, it was upended. Convertini follows, and a loose puck picked up there by Matt Keegan. Keegan and McCracken go into the boards. The puck slides right in front of the Malone bench. They jam for it, and finally it comes free. Morris, headman pass. Here comes McCracken. Got a partial breakaway. Can't get the shot off as he's just too well tied up. He's got the puck, trying to center it. Goes all the way back to Schneider at the point. He tries to keep it in, but it bounces back in again. Offsides will be called as McCracken got a piece of it, but it had just crossed the blue line. Scotty had a good opportunity, but he had some defensemen hanging all over him and couldn't get the shot off.
You know, I've watched these kids practice, and they come in and get their sticks cut off, and you look at some of these kids with their sticks, those things aren't any higher than their belt buckle, and they're not able to hold on to the puck as well when a big defenseman comes in, and they can lift their stick right up because they have no leverage with those short sticks.
What's the purpose of the
I don't know.
stick?
They feel they can control the puck better. Tommy Dion came and practiced with them yesterday, and he couldn't believe how short those kids were having their sticks. He just said it doesn't make any sense. Okay,
off the faceoff, puck in the zone. Fauché is back out there. Apparently he's okay. He's ridden into the boards. The puck, Tracy jams at it. St. Hilaire is in there. And the faceoff will come in the Husky territory. So fortunately for Massena, Fauché, who took a shot in the leg, is okay.
He had to walk it off. Those things hurt for a while, and he'll be sore tonight, believe me. He doesn't get some ice on it or something after the game.
Tracy takes the draw against Perrin, the third line out there again. Puck kept in. Bigelow, Fauché, the short shot hits the goal post.
Yep.
And Fauché didn't really get the hard shot, but it was kind of a seeing eye shot as it got through 3 or 4 players. But the goal post made the save that time. Now sitting with it, stick handling it. Lugs it ahead. Tracy, off Tracy's stick, controlled there by Hunter Montour. Montour steps by one. There's Montour into the Massena zone. Taken out of the play. The puck bounces free, and Tracy comes up with it. Now Tracy taking off the puck. Montour centering pass right in front, and it's fired wide on the backhand by Perrin. Now St. Hilaire with it. Bounces it in the Massena zone. Fauché lets it go by. It's picked up. Again, Montour drops it back to the point. Here comes Fauché. Can't get a hold of it. And it's dumped back in the zone, and the save is made, so an offside called against Malone, as they had 2 or 3 men in the zone. Puck came out back in again, right on goal. Faceoff will come just outside Massena zone with 5:51. Actually, it'll come from where the shot was taken on the Malone half of center ice with 5:51 left in second period, and it's 4-1 for Massena. Trainer's line back out there now against the Lockwood line. Lockwood with Devere and Militek. Off the face, the bouncing puck back in the Massena territory. Thompson, who's out there with Adams, picks up the puck, feeds it around for Jeff Johnson, gets by him. Here's a shot, Directy makes the save. Shot from quite a ways out. Now Tayo taking off the puck. It comes to Johnson. Feeds to Adams. Headman pass goes to Craner. Craner takes it across, trying to split the defense, taken out of the play, and the puck's back out to center ice. To an open wing. Tayo takes a stick check at it. He and Crawford jam. Crawford controls in his own end. Back out to center ice. Lockwood. Lockwood dumps to the Massena blue line. We have a whistle, though, and an offside called on Keegan.
5:11 left in the second period. Still Massena 4-1. We haven't had a goal, I'd say, in, well, almost a full period if you add up the time from this period and last period.
Trainer's line stays out there for Massena.
7:31 of the first period was the last goal. So we've gone past the full period of play without a goal.
And Massena again appears to be a first period team this time. Still waiting for the face-off here. Apparently there's a penalty on Keegan as Massena goes on the power play. I'm not sure what that was for. Holding, perhaps. And Massena goes on the power play. Here's Craner. Has it poked away. Follows it up. Craner in the corner. Loses sight of the puck. Johnson comes in. Throws a check. And it's tied up in the boards on the left side of goaltender Gary Tatro. So Malone picking up a penalty. Matt Keegan. No, it was too many men. Okay, that's what happened. That's why Keegan was out there, because the Lockwood line was out, and Keegan was out too.
And I think he got the puck and was taking the shot before the other his guy who was taking place was getting off the ice.
Massena on the power play. Craner with the puck. Craner drops it. Sidden bounces it. Meant for Tayo, doesn't get there. Lockwood picks it up out to center ice. Kevin Craner again. Headman, Jeff Johnson. Johnson feeds Tayo, poked away, and it's controlled by Lockwood. Lockwood just dumps it down the ice, and Massena will regroup with 45 seconds left in the power play. Here's Schneider. Headman Johnson. Johnson's pass intercepted by St. Hilaire. And the puck goes back in the Massena zone. Sidden with it now. Headman to Craner. Here comes Craner. Into the zone. Steps by one. Trying to center it right in the slot. Tayo. Johnson shot. Save. Quick wrist shot by Johnson. Right on. And a good save by Gary Tatro. 16 seconds left in the power play. 3:57 in the period. And we're going to have Convertini out there with McCracken and Wiley. And the face-off in Malone territory. 4-1. Massena still leading. Back to the point. Adams trying to get the shot off. Knocked down by Lockwood. And Lockwood dumps it out to center ice. Thompson with it. Gets by a check. Here comes Thompson. Headman nicely. Here's McCracken. Wide score!
The goalie didn't have the right side of that net. He must have had 1.5 to 2 foot open, and Scotty saw that opening, and that's where he put it. Nice shot. Good goal. Good effort here by...
and that is a power play goal.
Yeah,
1 second left on the power play. So McCracken gets the goal. He's had a couple of good opportunities in the hockey game. And this time he makes good on it. Gets a power play goal. And it's 5-1.
Yep.
It's been a while since we saw the lamp light up here.
I think that was a good effort. I think it was Adams that made the pass to McCracken. He had to go down on it.
Yeah,
but
it was. So
good pass.
Adams picks up the assist. And the Huskies come back the other way. Here's Crawford. His shot, somebody got a stick on it. Goes high over the net. High over everything. It hits the wall.
Hit the Turbine's office. Woke somebody up there.
And the faceoff will come from where the shot was taken, just inside the blue line, Massena zone. Militek out there with DeBeer and DeBeer. Crawford will be out there for Malone as well on defense, along with Matt Reed. And what do we got? Pat Tracy's line out from Massena. Tracy out there along with Bigelow and Fauché. And on defense, we've got Jason Labarge and Brian Levac. And Levac has the puck. Backhands it, but not out. Now Fauché bounces it out to center ice. Right back in the zone. It comes to Jason Labarge. Labarge over to Levac. Levac backhands it ahead to Bigelow, and he bounces it.
There we go.
Here comes Fauché. He's got Tracy with him. Trying to drop it off to Tracy into the corner. Tracy after it. Trying to sidestep a check. The puck comes free. Back to the point, and Levac bounces it back in behind the net. Jeff Fauché there. Steps by a check. Here's Fauché centering it. Pat Tracy with it. Tracy, as the goalie's out of his net, goes back to the point. Here's Levac on the fly. It goes wide. Now Fauché in behind the net, trying to step by a check. Pat Tracy comes in to help out, taking off the puck. He jams for it. The puck squirts free. Chris Crawford back, bounces it. Still in behind the net. Now Tracy can't catch up with it. It comes ahead. And finally, the Huskies get it out of the zone. Into the Massena zone. Right there is Levac. Levac bounce pass off the boards, trying to get it ahead. Gets it back again. Here's Levac. He's going to carry it in himself. Levac in on the left side. Steps by a check. Centering pass all the way back to the point. Goes to Labarge. He's taken out of the play. Tayo trying to follow up. They jam for it. Here's Craner to Jeff Johnson. Johnson in the corner. He and Lockwood jam. Johnson throws the check. The puck slides free. He gets upended. Puck around the boards. Labarge throws the check. We have whistles. The door opens at the other end, and we'll have a face-off.
Well, who's running this place here anyway? That happened the other night, and we fixed it, and I don't know why it's opening again. I thought we made it so it wouldn't come open again.
I think it needs your personal attention, Paul. Bobby Lozon over there.
Louis over there taking care of things.
Okay. Effect repairs to the door. And the net result, I guess, is we're going to have a face-off in the Malone zone. We're down to 2:02 left in the second period. Massena, the only goal in the period, just a few moments ago on the power play. And the scoreboard reads 5-1 for the Red Raiders. Massena, though, pretty much controlling play here in the hockey game.
Yeah, there hasn't been a whole lot of opportunity for Malone either during this. Rushy's been doing a good job, whatever's been presented to him.
Off the face-off, puck kept in by Schneider, trying to feed it along the boards. Johnson taken away by Lockwood. Johnson throws a check. The puck squirts free. Back to center. Yep, it comes out to center ice. Schneider tried, and he dumps it back in. We got delay offsides. Massena clears the zone, and they wave it off. Now Malone controlling it. Back out center ice. Tile picks up the loose puck. Craner throws a good check that time. Tile trying to split the defense. Puck sitting in the slot, and somebody got a piece of it into the corner. I think it was a Husky defenseman. Now the puck back to the blue line, out to center ice. Hard check thrown by Craner. And the puck comes to Craner, hits him in the back of the skate, and it's picked up by Keegan back to the Massena zone. Here's Tile. We got a hand pass as Brett Schneider knocked it down, and so the whistle blows.
That looked to me, well, the other guy picked it up,
That's
but
why.
he did knock it straight down to him. All he had to do was touch it, and everything would have been all right.
But instead, the other guy touched it. So it's a hand pass. And Perrin comes out there. Yep. Along with Nelligan off the face-off, and Montour's out there as well. The puck slides in behind the net. Still in the Massena zone. Adams. Here's Perrin with it, trying to center it. Jake Morris gets a piece of that. Head to Convertini. Oh, Convertini. Nice pass. Here comes Wiley breaking down the right side. Wiley scoots past the defense. Backhand score! Beautiful goal by Chris Wiley.
Yeah. He beat the defense. He knew he had him beat.
Eric Wiley. I did it again.
Chris?
Sorry.
Well,
Eric Wiley. But it's a beautiful goal nonetheless.
Yeah, and I think there again, the goalie gave him the short side, and he took advantage of it.
Convertini made a good play right at the blue line to start that, and a beautiful pass down the right wing side to Eric Wiley. And Wiley beat the defense and got a beautiful backhander off. And again, that shows how important the skill that is.
That's right.
Makes it 6-1 for Massena with 50 seconds left in the period. Here's Jake Morris again, ahead to McCracken, now Convertini. I think we got an offside. A little bit of a mix-up. That was Wiley, rather. Mix-up right at the blue line, and it resulted in an offside. 6-1, Massena leads with 44 seconds left. Better tell Mrs. Parker to put that gold up on the board.
She'll probably do it at the end of the period.
Unfortunately, she's not listening to us.
So fortunate she isn't.
Those other two guys are, though.
There she is.
There she is. Now she can hear us. We keep them honest. I used to have to tell McQuaig to start the clock all the time when he was doing it. Here comes the loose puck, picked up by Tracy. Short side shot, save. Poche with a rebound, can't control it. And here comes Hunter Montour. Montour down the left side. He's just going to dump it. DeRushy makes the save, steers it into the corner. Not a real tough save. The puck comes free in the slot. Back to St. Hilaire at the point, trying to get a shot off, and it goes wide behind the net. Now Keegan, wraparound play, comes free, and it's controlled by the Red Raiders' Feely. Feely headman pass down the right side, meant for Poche. A little bit too far, slides back out to center ice. Here's Keegan again with 5 seconds. Gets it across the blue line. Whistle blows. And Keegan took the shot anyway, and the save was made. There's an offsides call. It'll bring the face-off back outside. And so, with 3 seconds left, we'll drop the puck and get this period over with here. And Massena will go to the locker room with a 6-1 lead. There's the buzzer, and there's the end of the period. So the Massena Red Raiders lead it. Done a good job. Jeff Bigelow. There have been some real good forward work, and of course the defense coming along every game. A very young defensive crew this year, but they're learning as they go along. And I would say by the end of the season, Massena will be a team to be reckoned with. Alrighty, we're about to start here. Lockwood's line out from Malone off the faceoff. The puck comes to Race. Race feeding it ahead to Militech. Craner takes it away, dumps it back in Husky territory. After it is Tayo. Tayo tied up on the board. St. Hilaire throws the check. Lockwood in there. We have a whistle as the puck is tied up, and we'll have a face-off. Face-off will come to the right side of goaltender Gary Tatro in the Husky territory. We played 15 seconds of period number 2. Craner again to take the face-off against Lockwood. Off the draw. Johnson shot right on. Tatro makes the save. Not a very hard shot. Rebound goes back to the point. Off Craner's stick. Oh. And Schneider loses hold of it. And the offsides will be called as it came back out. Went back in again. And we're joined again by Paul Patterson. You're a busy man between periods, Paul.
Yeah. I'm in demand when they want something. That's the only time. Any other time, they don't know who I am.
All right, here we go. Off the face-off comes to Sidden. Sidden, bounce pass, goes to Johnson in on the right wing side. Johnson trying to center it. Taken out of the play by Reed. Puck back to Sidden. Craner in the slot. Shot.
Right at him.
Gary Tatro gets that one right at the waist level and holds on for the face-off. Craner that time wound up, and the rising shot, he was so close it didn't rise very much, right into the goalie. So now Massena will make a change, as will the Huskies. Montour's line coming out from Malone. Montour, Tavernier, and Keegan. And for Massena, the Tracy line. Tracy out there with Fauché and Jeff Bigelow. Pat Tracy takes the draw, try to get it back to Fauché, goes back to Thompson at the point. Thompson feeding it in the corner. Racing for it is Reed. Stepping in front of it is Bigelow. The puck comes free and Reed feeds it ahead, but not out, kept in by Fauché. Fauché gets upended. Tracy picks up the loose puck in behind the net. Centering pass meant for Bigelow, goes behind him, and the Huskies control it out to center ice. Thompson at his own blue line, controls for Massena. Little problem. Montour steals, comes in on a breakaway shot. Kenny makes the save and leaves it behind the net. And he stayed with it that time. Jimmy Kenny, good job. Now it comes to Tracy. Tracy starts out. Headman pass. Bigelow. Oh, he just got railed. Hard check thrown there by Race. And the puck comes free and behind the net. And the Huskies break out of their own end. Here comes Crawford. Across the blue line. The wine. Score!
Jimmy was anticipating the pass, moving over to the right side of the net, and it did get deflected a little bit, I think. And as he was sliding to his right, the puck went to his left and caught a good section of the left side of the net.
So Crawford took the shot. I'm not sure if there was a deflection by a Malone Husky. We'll wait on the official. Militek. He got the first goal as well.
Yep. I think it was unassisted.
No, Crawford took the shot.
Oh, okay.
So it had to be a Militek from Crawford. So Militek gets his second goal of the game, and it's 6-2. So the Huskies score
the referee had it unassisted, but he gave it the assist that time.
Okay. Off the face-off, puck into Husky zone. Crawford did get the goal, unassisted. Okay.
Unassisted, all right.
So there was not a deflection.
All right.
Convertini trying to come up with a loose puck in the Malone zone. Here's Convertini at the blue line. Goes over on the other side. McCracken across the goal mouth. Wiley couldn't find the handle. Now Sidden pinches in, keeps the puck in, but the Huskies are going to dump it down the ice, and that'll be an icing call against Malone and move the faceoff back into Husky territory with 12:55 left to play in the third period. Massena up 6-2. 4-goal lead here. Convertini out there with Wiley and McCracken. Kind of the fourth line, I guess. With
good fourth line to have.
I guess so. Off the face-off. Malone controls. Here comes Militek again. Down in on the left wing side. His shot. Kenny makes the save. Gives up the big rebound, but it's controlled by Wiley. Convertini can't clear the zone. Chris Sidden has it. Circles in front of his own net. Here's Sidden. Around the boards it goes. McCracken comes back for it, tries to slide it out. St. Hilaire loses to McCracken, and it slides out to center ice. Here comes Convertini. Convertini has it poked away. Comes back to Adams at the blue line. His headman pass goes into the Malone zone. Johnson. Jeff Johnson with it. Oh, nice move. Johnson in behind the net now. He's got Tayo in front. Shot. Score! Beautiful
Right there.
pass by Johnson
Right
to
there.
Tayo.
Yep.
And Tayo all by himself in the slot. Nobody picked him up. And all he had to do was direct it in the net. As Johnson came around from the right side behind the net, fed it to Tayo. Bang. Goal.
Massena's owned that ice in front of the Malone net all day long. I don't know why, but there again, they're capitalizing on those rebounds and being in the right spot at the right time, and they've done a real good job.
And you know, with the Huskies, they've got some big defensemen.
Yeah.
You think they'd be
Yeah.
moving the
them
Massena
out.
forwards out,
Yeah.
but they haven't been. So Massena gets it back again, and their 5-goal advantage is back. And off the faceoff, Johnson gets upended. Puck Montour into the zone. He's taken out of the play. Hard check thrown by Craner. And I think Kevin's going to pick up a penalty for elbowing. He got the elbow a little bit high that time. They've been very liberal with the calls here this afternoon. They haven't called very much at all. And Craner will get a rest.
I think Kevin was looking for a butt end or a butt spearing or something on the other player also.
Of course, it's always the retaliation the referee sees.
That's right. There you go.
And
That's
that
a perfect example of it right there.
Sure is. As Craner probably did catch a butt end or a stick, and when he retaliated, the official got him for that. 12:04 left, 7-2. Off the face-off, Massena killing a penalty as it goes down the ice. Out there trying to kill it off, we've got Thompson and Adams, Tayo, and Johnson. Puck bouncing around. Tayo trying to come up with it. Goes to an open wing. Militek back for it. Militek in behind the net trying to drop it off to Race. Race, long headman pass. Puck sits at the red line, and the Huskies pick it up. Into the zone it goes. Here's Lockwood trying to drop it off. Jamming for it there is Adams. Back to the point. Kept in. Huskies controlling. St. Hilaire fakes the shot. Hard check thrown by Adams. Picking up the puck out to center ice is Tayo. Johnson looking for it. Can't find it. Delay offsides. Massena clears his own. Johnson got railed, but manages to find the puck anyway and dump it into the zone. Of course, Jeff always looking for that puck. He wants to get a chance here. Now Faucher's out there, and he's got the puck for Massena. Faucher dumps it through. Looks for the loose puck. Beats St. Hilaire to the puck. Gets by. Here comes Faucher's shot. Oh, big save. The rebound in the corner. He caught the goalie going the wrong way, but he managed to recover in time. Tatro made a good save. Here's Pat Tracy. Oh, taken to the boards by St. Hilaire. The puck laying there. Faucher comes up with it. Looks to tie it up now. It's still loose, apparently. They jam for it. Still loose. And, of course, while it's loose, the time is ticking off the clock. And it's finally out to center ice where it's controlled by Schneider. He takes it in on the off wing. Got a 2-on-1 break, but the puck poke checked away by Race. Nice play defensively. Now Tracy with it behind the net, looking to tie it up. He controls it. It pokes free. Montour after it. He can't find the handle. Now it's back on the other side. Tracy, the penalty is up, and the puck spent just about the whole penalty in the Malone zone. And Tracy finally ties it up. Heck of a job killing a penalty that time by Massena.
Massena did a good job on there. You know, it's somewhat a little more even when we've got 4 men on the ice and they've got 5.
So we're down to 10:15 left, third period. 7-2 Massena. 5-goal lead. Jake Morris line out now. Morris out there with Eric Wiley and Tony Convertini.
You'll get it right yet.
I'm famous for doing that, you know, Paul.
You were doing that last year with somebody else. I can't remember who it was. A brother of a brother.
Yep, that's it. Here's an offsides against Malone as they try to come into the Massena zone. Oh, well. So Morris will take the draw again. I think De Beer is going to take the face-off for the Huskies. They move the lines around a little bit. De Beer out there as center. Off the draw. The puck comes in the zone, and Levac with a little problem loses it. The bouncing puck came in front of the net right back again. Kinney gets a stick on it behind the net again, and Levac feeds it around the boards. Kept in at the point by St. Hilaire. The bouncing puck kicks the back of the net. Now Labarge feeds it on the backhand around to McCracken. McCracken, headman of Morris out to center ice. Off Morris' stick. Racing for it is Wiley, and out of the net is Tatro to steer it in the corner. Good play by the goalie. McCracken picks up the loose puck all by himself. Short side shot. Saved by Tatro, and he falls on top of it.
This line has had their chances to score this game.
They have scored a couple, too. But
but I'm surprised they should have a couple more notched up, too. But there again, the wrong spot at the wrong time, or the goalies doing his job there. They're still hungry out there, though. That's what I like to say.
I'll tell you what, this third line has really been a good line for Massena so far this year. And, of course, the fourth line, too, which is part of the third line, with McCracken getting a chance out there. And Convertini is out there, and, you know, and they are good players. They're not big,
They've got
but they hustle.
Good depth this year.
Well, they sure do. Okay, Craner's line against the Lockwood line. Off the faceoff, Johnson trying to get it back to the point. Here come the Huskies breaking out of there. And we've got a big chance for Militek. He gets the shot. Kenny makes the save. We got a penalty on Massena, but a big save by Kenny.
The barge hooking?
I think that's what the call is going to be. As Massena get caught at the Malone blue line.
Oh, it's going to be...
is that Levac? No? Yep. Brian Levac could have been either one, I think.
I think the barge should have got it. He's the one that got sucked in a little bit, and the Malone guy got by him, and from up here we could see Levac hooking and trying to get that guy away.
So Massena will go on a man disadvantage again. Malone on the power play. Lockwood's line stays out there. Off the faceoff, puck in the circle. Craner can't get it, and it's fired wide by Militek again. Back to the point, and the cross-ice pass comes out to center ice. Race couldn't keep it in. Craner steals it. Circles into his own end, in behind the net. Of course, Craner, he can handle the puck so well, he can do that. Come back in behind the net. And he comes back out on the left side, sweeps it away. The Huskies control, but it pokes free. Here's Sidden with it. Sidden dumps it all the way across for Schneider. Schneider to Johnson. Johnson steps by a check. Here comes Johnson's shot. Glove. That was off the net, though. And the faceoff will come in Husky territory. 7-2, Massena leads with 51 seconds left in the man disadvantage for Massena. 8:47 left in the period. All things considered, the game has gone along pretty well. Fairly fast game.
It's first period. I thought it was going to take a while to get through with the goals and stuff, but no, we're moving right along.
There's Kyle. Loses the puck now to Race. Race in behind the net. Around the boards it goes. Top of the faceoff circle. Kyle steps in front of it. Pokes it away. Here's Kyle after it. He's got it. He steals a quick short side shot. Save. Kyle the rebound. Jams it. Score! Big, hard-working goal for Jeff Kyle. Short-handed.
He dug on that one to get that one. There again, the Franklin Academy goalie letting that rebound come right out in front, and Kyle had a second chance at it, and it slid by him to his right side.
So Jeff Kyle, a short-handed goal, and again, hard work. He kept after it, and, you know, a lot of players would have, after the first shot, would have said, well, that's good enough. But he stayed right in there, stayed with it.
There again, the defense being a little weak, didn't ride him out of the play, and there again, he had a second chance of putting that puck in the net.
Here he comes again. Bounces it into Husky territory. Still 30 seconds left in a man advantage for Malone. It's back out to center ice. There's McCracken. That's McCracken, dumping it in behind the net. And Scotty getting a chance to do some penalty-killing duty here. Sitting with a puck. Oh, he saw Kyle just a little bit too late as he was ready to dump it. It goes off Kyle's stick in behind the Malone net. 8-2, Massena leads. Picked up there by Lockwood. Lockwood down the ice. Here's Lockwood. Across the Massena blue line. Poke check at the blue line. Montour takes it across, and he's going to be called for offside. As he didn't wait long enough.
He was trying to get back, or trying to wait till his other man got back into the neutral ice, but Bobby Lozon caught it, and he almost caught it right there, too. Bad ice out there.
Must have been a bad ice.
He tripped over the blue line, I think.
Here's the face-off. Comes to Crawford. Crawford takes it in. Backhander. Oh, Kenny kind of nonchalanted that one. And it almost got by him, but it didn't. Back out to center ice, bouncing to the Massena blue line, kicked ahead. Now Perrin follows it in the zone. Perrin trying to send it to Nelligan, gets a shot off, but Adams blocks it. And Massena picks up the loose puck. Long cross-ice pass, going for Bigelow. Bigelow trying to get by the check, he can't. But following up, here's the shot taken by Pat Tracy. Around the boards it comes. Thompson, kind of a weak shot, deflected right on. They jam at it, puck side of the net. Score, Bigelow!
Boy, oh boy. I didn't know if anybody was going to get that puck.
That was an interesting shot by Thompson. That was going at about 2 miles an hour.
And Poche saw it, and he, instead of helping it along, he just tried to run a little interference for it, and it found its way to the back of the net.
That was an interesting goal. Bigelow will get the goal, as he was the last man to touch it before it went in.
Yeah.
And I would imagine that Thompson will get the assist. We'll wait on the official, but that makes it 9-2. Not just Tracy.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess it was too long from when the shot was taken to when it went in the net. So Tracy gets the assist on Bigelow's goal, the 9th goal for Massena. The Raiders lead at 9-2. In behind the net, Feely, who's out there, feeding it ahead, goes to McCracken. McCracken gets to Morris. Back to McCracken. Here's Scotty through traffic. McCracken brings left wing side. Wiley, but behind him. Wiley with it now, trying to slide it through to Morris. Puck back to the blue line. Wiley and Feely jam. Puck comes right in the middle, and the Huskies get it out to center ice. Here comes Malone the other way into the zone. Trying to come up with it there is Matt Keegan. Keegan has it taken away by Feely. Puck comes free in behind the net. It's picked up there by Tom Post. Post headman pass off a stick out to center ice, right back in again. Delay offsides waved off, and Feely picks up the loose puck again behind his own net. Big John Feely over on the other side to Post, ahead to Scotty McCracken. Here's McCracken trying to lift it out of there, kept in by Lockwood. Bouncing puck at the blue line, kicked by Morris. Nobody went after it. Finally, the puck slides into the corner, and Feely's going to pick it up. Over around to McCracken, bounces by him. Puck comes free, Post. McCracken kept it in with a glove, and finally the whistle blows, and a little bit running around that time.
Yeah, those looked like they didn't want to do anything with either side. That between whistles there.
9-2, Massena leads with 5:55 left to play in the third period. I guess we can say in the hockey game.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much chance of overtime now.
You never know. You never know, but
We've got Craner's line coming out now. And Craner wins the draw, takes it, trying to feed it ahead. Oh, Johnson, he's not going to catch up to it as Tatro comes out of the net and bounces it with a big goalie stick out to center ice. Schneider takes a whack at it. Nobody can find the handle. Now it's Craner trying to dump it ahead. Race at his own blue line. Back out center ice for Malone. Here's Schneider. Snyder's just going to dump it inside the Malone zone. Race again, trying to get it out of there. It bounces and it's out. Here comes the Huskies, taken away by Johnson. Ahead to Craner, right back again. Here's Craner right side, trying to slide it through the middle to Tayo. It bounces to the Huskies, and back comes Malone. Here's Lockwood. Lockwood's got Militech with him, but the puck taken away by Tayo, who's back checking. And we have a whistle. And what was that, offsides? I guess maybe that's it. Offsides on the Huskies. 5:09 left in the period. 9-2, Massena leads.
I think we've seen just about everybody from the Massena bench out on the ice. Is there anybody who hasn't played?
Nope, not in the roster I have or the lineup I have. I think they've all been out there.
Good.
Even all three goalies got to play.
Yeah.
9-2, Massena leading. Race dumps the puck back to Massena's zone. Adams with it. Headman pass back to the Massena blue line. Back out again. Adams stick checks it into Malone Husky territory. Back for it is Matt DeBeer. DeBeer around the boards for Keegan. Tracy steps in front of it and steers it into the corner. Taken away from him by St. Hilaire. Now they jam behind the net. It comes to Tracy, trying to center it. Oh, Bigelow can't find the handle, and it goes all the way back to the point. Thompson fakes the shot, trying to slide it through. He can't get the handle on it, and the puck comes back to the blue line. Tracy throws a check, but it slides out to center ice. Oh, hard check thrown there. There's got to be a penalty on that. Got to be an interference call, too, I would think, as somebody got leveled from behind by the Huskies, and Massena will go on the power play. Of course, the Husky player saying, who, me? Let's see who that is. What are they going to call it, too? That's DeBeer. Interference, yeah. He leveled a Massena player. The puck wasn't anywhere near him. So at 4:28, Massena got a double minor.
Really?
Oh, high stick as well. So double minor. So Massena's got a 3-minute power play.
Now that's got to be pretty flagrant for these high school referees to make a.
Well, he really railed him from behind. Tom DeBeers. I guess that sound system is a little better, Paul.
Just a little. It still hasn't got all the bugs worked out, but This is going to be a heck of a lot better than what we've had here.
Here comes Tayo across the blue line. He and St. Hilaire jam in behind the net. Puck free.
Ooh.
Johnson stepping in front, picks it up. Tayo is still tied up. He finally gets free as it goes to Sidden. Sidden back to Craner. Kevin fakes a shot. Schneider takes a whack at it, missed it completely, and the Huskies control. Here comes Militek. He's just going to dump it, and Kinney gloves it and leaves it behind the net for Sidden. Okay, Schneider ahead into the zone. He stops, waits for everybody to get set up, goes to Craner. Craner right at the top of the blue line, top of the zone. Back to Craner again. Takes the shot, goes to Schneider. Back to Craner. Craner looking, feeds it over to Sidden. Sidden gets a quick wrist shot, deflected right on. They jam, and holding on is Tatro. And now we got a little pushing and shoving going on between Johnson and Lockwood. I think they're both going to sit.
They're going to be sitting down for a minute and a half.
Bobby Lozon in there immediately to break it up before anything could really develop. But, of course, Johnson was right on top of the goalie. And whenever the opposing team gives the goalie a little push or shove or anything, the other team is on him. High sticking against Lockwood, and I didn't hear what Johnson's was. Roughing, perhaps?
Yeah.
But anyway, with 3:26 left, we'll be 4-on-3. Of course,
this will be interesting.
This gives the advantage to a skating club.
And with Craner
and Tayo out there,
that's going to open the ice right up for him.
Sidden and Schneider are out there as well. Now Massena will...
Coach Moore, I think Faucher's going out. Yep.
Okay, who's coming off? Wait a minute. They got too many out there, don't they?
Offsetting penalties, so they stay the same.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, okay. That's right. I forgot about it. I don't like that rule at all. Okay, back to the point it comes. Schneider's shot knocked down. I think it went off Faucher again. And Jeff has gotten in the way of a couple of shots today. Okay, here's Sidden keeping it in, trying to go back to Craner, but it gets by him out to center ice. Over on the other side, Schneider takes it across, loses it. Militek, a whack at it, down the ice it goes. That's right, matching minors when there's already a penalty. They call them offsetting. And here comes Craner by 1, by 2. Craner breaks in, shot, score. No, score.
Went to the back. There again, if another team is defending Kevin, he takes the puck, he goes down the side. There's only one way he can go is to his right or left, but they still can't stop him. He reminds me of a Bobby Orr when he gets wound up in behind his net, and he usually ends up going the full length of the ice, and nobody touched him.
Yeah, he came down the left side, and he just went around the defense. A couple of guys came after him, tried to stop him, and he just went around him and right in on the goaltender, and doesn't give Gary Tatro much of a chance, I'll tell you. And he put it in the back of the net. That makes it 10-2 for Massena. Craner getting the goal. Chris Sidden getting the assist. So Craner from Sidden is the way that one will read. And so we're back to 5-on-5 plus the goalies. Of course, we got 3 men in the box. They have to serve out their entire minute and a half. Or in the case of De Beer, his entire 3 minutes. 2:49 left to play in the hockey game. 10-2 Massena leads. Back to the blue line. And the puck dumped in the Massena zone. Kinney stops it behind the net. Trying to feed it over on the other side. Puck along the boards. Comes right in front, and somebody on the defense got a piece of it back to the point. Here's a shot wide. Now McCracken after it. He's just going to dump it out to center ice. And I think that's going to die before it crosses the red line, so no icing called. Huskies control in their own end. But it comes to the blue line. Wiley with it. Trying to dump it through the middle. Thought Convertini would go to the net, but he didn't. Now the puck in the corner. Picked up there by Montour. Back out to... No, not quite out to center ice. Now they clear it. And here's Keegan. Keegan lost it. Into the zone now. It's Militek. He's ridden into the boards. Convertini picks up the loose puck. Around the boards for McCracken. McCracken starts out. Headman pass to Wiley. Eric racing for it. Pokes it into the corner. Back to the point it comes. Here's a shot. Oh, McCracken got that one coming across on the shot from Jason Labarge. Back to the point. Convertini just directs it toward the net, and it comes all the way down the ice off the Huskies, but they're going to wave the icing off. Rule that Massena could have played that. We're down to a minute and a half left in the hockey game. Here's McCracken. Dumps to an open wing. This time Fauché racing for it. And the puck goes by everybody back to the blue line by way of the goalie. Tatro. Puck comes free. Kept in at the point, though, by Schneider. Schneider takes a whack at it. Feeds it into the corner. Getting a little rough out there now. Here's Fauché stepping by a check. Takes a sweep at it. Gets it into the slot, but Bigelow couldn't find the handle. Now back to the point. Sidden trying to keep it in. He does, but it bounces out to center ice again. Now Sidden will carry it in himself. He gets hauled down. There's going to be a penalty. It's going to go against Malone, but the shot taken by Fauché, and the save is made by Tatro. Massena will go on the power play with 51 seconds left on a tripping call to the Huskies. That's going to be Militech going off, I believe. No, Nelligan. With 51 seconds left. Massena is going to win the hockey game. They're at 10-2 here.
I think we got time for one more goal.
Oh, certainly.
I think there's a good array of scoring today, too.
So 4 in the first, 2 in the second, 4 more here in the third. Off the faceoff, back to Feely at the point. Bounce over to Post. Post takes a whack at it, goes in the corner. Wiley trying to center it, but the goaltender, Tatro, got the glove on it. And a little pushing and shoving again. I think we're going to have matching minors again.
Well, I don't know about that, but I can't wait to see what they give. Who's that, Convertini?
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what he gives him.
I don't know what they gave him. I didn't see him do anything.
No.
He gave him a little shot back, did he? Yeah. Oh, first. All right. Well, anyway, it's matching minors, so it won't affect anything on the ice. We just got 40 seconds left in the game. I think now the thing is to get this thing over with before anybody gets hurt. Here's a backhand shot by McCracken high. It's gloved by Tatro. 37 seconds left. Cross-checking the call on Convertini. Okay. Off the face, puck in the slot. Here's a chance. Shot just wide. That shot taken by Scotty McCracken. Wiley picks up the puck. Morris, backhander. Hits a leg. Goes into the corner. Morris back to the point. Feely kept it in momentarily, but he got away from him. Now John Feely with it. He dumps it. Hits the glass. Bounces in the corner, but what, offside?
Yeah, I guess somebody was in there. Maybe he didn't know where it was.
Well, nevertheless, the face-off will move outside.
17 seconds to go in the game.
10-2, Massena leading Malone. Massena will be on the power play for the rest of the game, barring a goal, of course. Here's McCracken into the zone. Oh, looking for Morris, but just missed him. Now comes back to Morris, to McCracken. McCracken trying to slide it in front. He's covered too well. Morris slides it back to the point. Here's Post winding up. Save made. The rebound as the buzzer sounds. And the Red Raiders win it, going away 10-2. 4 in the first, 2 in the second, 4 more here in the third, as Massena will go to 3-1 on the year and get ready for a real tough game here Wednesday night against the Ogdensburg Blue Devils. And we'll take a look at the statistics here of the third period. Massena scoring at 2:47, a great effort by actually Jeff Johnson set up the goal as Johnson came in on the right side, and Jeff Tayo was parked in front of the net. Could have pitched the 10th there.
Sitting right there.
So Johnson went behind. He drew the defense off, and Tayo was all by himself. He fed him the puck right in front. Bang, that was it, as Massena scored their 7th goal. That came at 2:47 in the period. 8th goal of the game, shorthanded goal. Jeff Tayo again lighting the lamp, picking up his 2nd goal, or his 3rd goal, I should say. That's right.
Yep.
Jeff got the hat trick today.
Yep.
So Tayo picks up his 3rd goal unassisted, a shorthanded goal at 6:29. He came in on the left side, got the shot off, picked up his own rebound, and scored.